Hi guys, I'm Tina Tomato. In this video, I'll be trying out castor oil for hair growth for 30 days. Apply double the pressure. So there's a lot of stories out there about how castor oil promotes hair growth. People like to use it on their hair, their eyebrows, and eyelashes to make them grow out faster, longer, and thicker. And there's also claims about how castor oil is really good for acne and also reduces wrinkles. So it's definitely very tempting to look at it as this panacea from nature, and at the same time it's also very inexpensive. So in this video, I want to try it out for myself and also document it in a systematic way to show you guys what exactly happens when someone uses castor oil on their hair and scalp regularly. So first off, I'm going to talk about my hair situation. I think for Asian hair, my hair is definitely considered fine, but overall my hair is pretty healthy. There's no split ends and the overall integrity of my hair is good. But the problem that I have with my hair is that my scalp tends to be very dry and oily, if that makes sense. So I think what happens is because the scalp is dry, it tries to overcompensate by producing a lot of oil. So usually on the second day, my hair would be oily already, and it's also very flat. The hair that you're seeing right now is first day hair. I just washed it last night, and already you can see there's not much volume to it. So I do wish my hair is more voluminous and fuller and more lifted at the root. And also I hope to see that my baby hairs around my hairline will become fuller and thicker. And my last wish is I'm trying to grow out these bangs right now. Right now they're around my cheekbones. Oh, and also in this video I'll be using an 800 times magnifier to see what exactly is going on in the scalp and the hair. The castor oil that I'm using is the Jamaican black castor oil. The dark color comes from roasting the castor seed, and it's also a blend of castor oil and coconut oil, which gives it a sweet scent. The consistency of the oil is definitely on the thicker side, but it's still fluid enough to be applied on the hair. I got this one from Shoppers Drug Mart and it was around $20. I'll link this one as well as a few other alternatives in the description down below. To apply the castor oil, I just pumped out a generous amount along the crown of my head, concentrating in the areas near my hairline. Then, using my fingers, I roughly distributed the oil to cover my scalp and lightly massaging it. Toward the end of the video, I'll also show another technique that I learned from a Japanese TV show that is supposed to be more effective in reawakening the blood flow in the scalp. After that, I use a wooden comb to distribute the oil more evenly on the scalp and also along the hair shaft. So the castor oil is very, very thick and it's almost like sticky. And then you can also apply it like to your lashes because it's supposed to stimulate your eyelash growth as well, and you can also apply it to your brows. And when it comes to bedtime, I just cover my pillow with a clean towel, and this was enough to prevent any transferring of the oil to my beddings. And in the entire month of doing this, I have not observed any mess. Hey guys, now it's the morning after I applied the castor oil, and as you can see, my hair is thoroughly soaked in oil. It's not as sticky as yesterday, but it's definitely very, very oily. And now I'm just going to wash it out. And the shampoo I'm using is just by Head & Shoulder. This one foams up really well, and I feel like this one is just going to be easier for me to get the oil out of my hair because castor oil is kind of hard to rinse out. Hey guys, I just finished washing my hair, and this is immediately after washing it, and I feel so fresh right now. I just used the Head & Shoulder shampoo. I used around 2 to 3 dime size amount, and I only shampooed once, and everything was washed out very quickly, so that was pretty easy. I'll show you some close-ups. Yeah, so this is the hair. It's pretty clean right now. Yeah, I'm feeling so good with this hair right now. Oh my god, I should wash my hair more often. And now I'm just going to check out what the clean scalp looks like with this magnifier. Alright, so this is what clean scalp looks like, and we can use this as a reference point. Okay, look at all that baby hair. Because my scalp definitely feels pretty clean right now. So in this footage, you can see that there's a lot of shine or oiliness in both the hair and the scalp. And I don't think that's necessarily the oil since I just washed the hair. The shine is probably due to the extremely bright light that is emitted from the magnifier. Here we're looking at the area near my hairline, And the hair here is very fine, pretty sparse, and there's a lot of new growth in this area. And each follicle only has one strand of hair. But as we move further back, the hair became a lot darker, thicker, and also denser. Each follicle has at least 2 to 3 strands of hair. Occasionally, I would also see some residual sebum at the root of the hair or on the scalp. Oh, what's that? So I got this magnifier from Amazon just for fun, and it was pretty inexpensive. And if you're interested in this, I'll link it down below for you. Hey guys, this is my second day hair after applying castor oil. It looks a little bit greasy because I just did like a 45-minute, like pretty intense workout. So that's why it looks flatter and greasier than it needs to be. So yeah, after using it for the first time in a long time, I think my hair just feels cleaner for a longer period of time. So like this morning, my hair felt very fresh. It didn't feel oily at all. The hair doesn't look or feel as oily as the first time around. So yeah, tonight I'm going to apply the castor oil again, and then I'm just going to keep doing it every other day for 4 weeks. Hey guys, it's been a week since I last updated you guys on the castor oil experiment. So I have been applying castor oil to my hair pretty consistently every other day, and right now I'm about to apply it for the 4th time. So yeah, it definitely looks pretty oily right now because I just came back from a pretty intense workout. But this morning when I woke up, my hair actually felt really fresh, and that almost never happens for my second day hair. So overall, I definitely feel like since starting to use castor oil, my scalp doesn't produce as much oil throughout the day anymore. So I am ready to apply castor oil to my hair again. This is second day hair. Honestly, I don't think it's that oily. Like, it's definitely, like, there's oils for sure, but for second day hair, it's not that bad. And I know that at least for my skin type and for my hair type, this castor oil does not break me out. I find this like feel really good. Like, this feels very relaxing because like putting oil in your hair is a very nourishing experience. A wooden comb is definitely recommended for this. I don't know, how do you guys apply castor oil? Because I'm assuming some people watching this video would already be very into this. So I'm curious to know how others apply castor oil. But this is working pretty well for me. Yeah, the side is very, very oily. But because it's oily, the hair is not going to like move around very much when I sleep. Okay, so I'm ready to go to bed now. Hey guys, today is Monday and it's the first day of week 4. This is the technique from the Japanese show. So basically you're doing like this, but you're reinforcing it with your second hand. So that way you can apply more pressure on the scalp. Because if you just apply it like this, there's not as much pressure, but if you kind of overlay it with your second hand, then you can apply double the pressure on each spot. So I was thinking maybe we can take a look at the hairline. So I mean, like, I've noticed these little hairs, and I'm pretty sure they're like recent growth. This is not really what I was targeting. I was mainly aiming for this area to grow in more. Hey guys, today is February 19th and this is going to be my last documentation of my castor oil experiment. I just washed my hair like 2 hours ago and I applied castor oil on my hair last night. And so this is the hair that I have after applying castor oil on it every other day for the past 30 days. The changes I've observed in my hair is, number one, it has grown longer. I think it's grown for maybe 1 inch. So not like a dramatic difference. I think usually people's hair grow by 1 inch. So that's not really anything out of the ordinary. And then for my bangs, I think it used to be like at the cheekbone. And then now it's basically a little bit, well, actually it's mid-cheek already. Now, in terms of the volume of my hair, I think I really have to compare this footage to the before footage in order to form an opinion. So looking at this, you're probably thinking, wow, there's no difference at all in the thickness of the hair. But I think my hair in the after looks healthier, and it just looks more lively and bouncier, and you can kind of tell that from the way that the hair falls, and it seems like there's a healthier shine to it as well. Both of these footage were taken a few hours after I washed my hair, and I didn't have any products nor have I done any styling to it. So I think my hair does feel stronger, and especially my scalp feels healthier. I think in the past, before I applied castor oil, my scalp was always kind of itchy, and now after applying castor oil, like my hair just feels very fresh, almost like I used one of those detoxifying shampoos that you're only supposed to use once a week. What's different about it is that my scalp doesn't feel stripped of oil. It just feels very balanced, and I don't get itchy scalp anymore. My scalp is not irritated. I think that's the biggest benefit of castor oil, which is what it does for your scalp. It really like nourishes it. It just makes your scalp feel very balanced. In this close-up, you can see that there seems to be more baby hairs along my hairline, and the baby hairs also look stronger and longer. The rest of my hair also looks more lifted at the root, whereas before my hair was more limp and flat against the scalp. In the extreme close-ups, there seems to be more growth below the hairline, but when it comes to the actual hairline, I couldn't tell much of a difference. As I was looking at the ends, I think my hair overall does feel more moisturized, because in the wintertime my hair would just always produce a lot of static, and that's very annoying, but now it doesn't seem to do that very much. Changes are very subtle, but I think there is like a health benefit, like a functional benefit to using castor oil, which is healthier scalp. And now moving forward, I think I'm still going to continue to use castor oil in my hair regularly, at least maybe 2 times a week, but maybe not every other day. But yeah, I think twice a week is definitely doable. I'm excited. Like maybe 30 days is not enough to see a huge difference, but if I can like continue to do it for, I don't know, 3 months or 6 months, maybe there would be a more significant difference. So yeah, that's something I'm interested in exploring. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're interested in my hair journey, then feel free to subscribe to my channel and follow along. I would love it if you can share your experience with castor oil in the comment section below. Before I go, I also want to give a shout out to my friend Kyra Button, who has a valuable YouTube channel on small space living. Her channel is one that I wish I had if I were more focused. I know you guys love my interior content, so if you can't get enough of it from this channel, then head over to her channel and get your fix of interior design and small space living. See you next week!